This is ABC 7 News at 6.
Good evening, everyone, and thank you for joining us. I'm Beth Jones.
And I'm Peter Dubois. First tonight, 4 people are facing charges after police raided a home in Anson.
33-year-old Anna Gunther and 34-year-old Justin Atwood, both of Anson, are being charged with aggravated trafficking and scheduled drugs. 24-year-old Erica Long of Madison is charged with unlawful furnishing of drugs and violation of conditions of release. 39-year-old Scott Mellows of Anson is charged with violations of conditions of release as well. Somerset County Sheriff Dale Lancaster says the illegal drugs seized during the search have a street value of roughly $48,000. He says the search at the home on the River Road was part of a months-long investigation into the sale of illegal drugs at the residence.
A Madison man has been arrested in connection with the death of a man from Anson. 61-year-old Roland Flood is being charged with murder. On July 8th, 57-year-old Mark Tribune was found dead inside his vehicle at a cemetery on East Houghton Street in Madison. The office of the chief medical examiner ruled his death a homicide. Flood was arrested today, and state police spokesperson Shannon Moss says Flood had lived with Tribune in Anson shortly before Tribune was killed. Flood was taken to the Somerset County Jail. He'll be arraigned at a later date.
A Waterville man was sentenced to almost a decade behind bars today in U.S. District Court in Bangor for trafficking fentanyl. 32-year-old Patrick Hansen will spend a little over 9 years in prison, followed by 6 years of supervised release. He pleaded guilty in November of last year. According to court records, in October of 2021, officers with the Waterville Police Department arrested Hansen after receiving information that he had threatened another individual. After his arrest, Hansen was found to have a total of 7 packages of suspected narcotics on his person or in his immediate possession, including 1 package that he had kicked under a door while at the police station. A Bangor federal judge found him to be a career offender under federal sentencing guidelines, which subjected him to a higher sentence.
4 state troopers are recovering from injuries after they were struck by a 24-year-old driver Sunday night. Police say they believe that driver was high on cannabis at the time of the crash. The use of recreational cannabis is legal for adults in Maine. However, that crash raises questions about how investigators determine if someone is actively influenced by the drug. There are around 90 certified drug recognition experts in the state of Maine, one of whom is VZ Patrol Officer Christopher Gray. Officer Gray says there are several indicators they look for when they're trying to determine if someone is under the influence of marijuana, including bloodshot eyes, eyelid tremors, or any alteration of the person's perception of time or distance. He says officers perform roadside tests, which give them a better picture if someone might be under the influence. If the person submits to a breath test and alcohol is ruled out, a drug recognition expert is called in. That's when they use a 12-step evaluation to determine whether someone is under the influence of a drug.
This is our drug recognition expert box. So basically this has all of the tools that we need to accurately perform a drug recognition evaluation. We take vital signs, we'll take your pulse, we'll take your blood pressure, things like that. We'll check your pupils, we'll check your body temperature, and other evaluations that will determine whether or not your body is sped up or slowed down, or whether or not you're normal.
The driver involved in that crash remains in jail on $250,000 cash bail. If he's able to make bail, he'll be ordered not to use alcohol or marijuana or operate a motor vehicle.
An arson fire in Bangor yesterday has left some asking questions about the city's vacant properties. During yesterday's fire, 2 people were safely escorted from the building by the Bangor Police Department. A member of the Bangor community who wished to remain anonymous said they believe the building was one of the city's vacant properties and that the people inside were squatters. City officials were unable to confirm whether or not the building was vacant or if the people inside had a right to be there. But Bangor's Director of Code Enforcement Jeff Wallace says that the city is looking into it.
Still not sure yet whether there was an arrangement for them to be there or if it was a squatting situation. I'll be happy when there are 0 buildings on our vacant and placarded list. We are taking some active steps.
The Elm Street fire comes 2 years after a fire at a vacant property in Bangor left 3 people dead. There are currently 67 vacant properties in Bangor. That's way down from 208 vacant properties counted in 2020. To address the remaining buildings, the City Council voted in May to raise Bangor's vacant property fee. To share concerns about a vacant property, contact Bangor's Code Enforcement Office.
Mobilized Recovery held a day-long event at the Governor Hill Mansion to recognize the first day of National Recovery Month. Our Matthew Jurancic has that story.
Following President Biden recognizing September as National Recovery Month, Mobilized Recovery helped bring that historic designation to life.
It's a month in which we can, really focus to lift the voices and the stories of individuals who made it through, very traumatic and very, very dark periods of their lives.
Friday's event is part of a national movement by Mobilized Recovery that looks to provide a community for people in recovery, family members, and recovery allies. This is one of 8 regional events across the country. The day-long event is used as a way to educate Americans about substance use treatment and accessing mental health services in order to live healthy and rewarding lives.
If we're not willing to step forward ourselves and, give our stories, we're going to remain in the darkness. We're no different than any other human being.
Maine legislators, members of Maine Recovery Advocacy Project, and others shared stories of their encounters with substance abuse and where they are today. They were joined by Governor Mills' Director of Opioid Response, Gordon Smith, who acknowledges the work the recovery community is doing in combating this widespread problem.
These are allies of the governor and mine, and I have the privilege of being here to represent Governor Mills. We are doing slightly better this year, and we need to continue to do better.
Smith says July's overdose report highlights this. He says the state saw an 8% decrease in overdoses from this time last year. Gordon says this may seem like a small number, but says those numbers and events like this make him optimistic for the future.
There's no reason to think that, particularly today on September 1st, there's no reason to think that we can't make quite a lot of progress on this in the governor's remaining 3.5 years.
In Augusta, Matthew Jurancic, ABC7 and Fox 22 News.
Well, Labor Day weekend signals not an end, but a change to tourism season in Bar Harbor. Our Doug Banks explains.
In some parts of the state, Labor Day weekend signals an end to tourism season. But here, tourism doesn't end. It changes.
The summertime is more of a steady busyness, where in the fall you just get big pops of busy time. So again, that affects scheduling and everything else that a business has to do to survive.
Labor Day weekend is the kickoff to our shoulder season.
What does shoulder season mean? Nope, not that shoulder. It represents the time from after Labor Day weekend till around October, where demographics change from families to young adults and couples.
Our off-the-street traffic, our land-based tourism changes. It decreases, but then we get propped up by cruise ships.
That's our peak cruise ship season is September and October, and that's when we see the most ships that come here.
Acadia Public Affairs Officer Amanda Pollock reflects on the latest tourism trends heading into the fall.
We've noticed, especially after 2020 and 2021, that bell curve is kind of starting to flatten out a little bit in these fall months as people are coming up to enjoy the fall foliage and some of the cooler weather down over here by the coast.
In Bar Harbor, Doug Banks, ABC7 and Fox 22 News.
And the long Labor Day weekend is going to be the last chance for many to get away or take a road trip as summer winds down. If you're planning to do that this weekend, you will have plenty of company. AAA Northern New England Director of Public Affairs Pat Moody says domestic flight bookings are up 4% and international bookings are up 44%. He says if you're traveling by car, be sure to pack a little extra patience.
I know it's going to be congested. Going through some of those larger metropolitan areas could take you up to 50% more time. So that risk is also increased. So you want to do everything you can to keep yourself and the other folks on the road safe.
Moody says that includes driving sober and distraction-free. He also says the best day to travel is Sunday because it's expected to be the day with the fewest number of vehicles on the road. The worst time to drive is generally between 12 p.m. and 8 p.m. So all great things to keep in mind if you are planning some travel this weekend.
Yeah, timely reminders there, and fingers crossed that the forecast continues to reflect the cooperation of Mother Nature with this Labor Day holiday weekend. And with a little bit more on that, let's go ahead and get a first check of our forecast.
All right, thank you. Happy Friday. Your first weather is brought to you by Driveway Maintenance Paving. We offer quality work at affordable prices, and we have some much warmer temperatures to look forward to. Highs basically in the 70s across the area today. We're going to work on that as much warmer air is on the way. Lots and lots and lots and lots of sunshine across our region today and tomorrow, and probably for Sunday as well, as high pressure is building in. High pressure is your friend. It's sinking air. It's good weather. We have a fantastic weekend on the way with a long dry stretch in there as well. There's no rain in the forecast for us anytime soon. Our forecast ends tonight, though, looking at mostly clear skies, very comfortable. It's Friday night with low temperatures hanging out in the 50s. Your full forecast is coming up.
All right, so far so good.
Indeed.
All right, well, coming up on ABC 7 News at 6, a world-renowned artist has a new art installation at the College of the Atlantic. We'll take a peek.
And a unique tutoring workshop is benefiting students at Brewer High School. Our David Ledford will tell us all about it. Stay tuned.
I ran the consumer-owned utility on Swans Island, and it was a failed experiment for our community. That's why I'm so concerned about question 3. It will be a massive $13.5 billion gamble that puts politicians in control of our power. It will lead to higher energy bills, and they're not even required to have an operations plan when they take over. Mainers can't afford this costly proposal. Please vote no on question 3.
ABC 7, Fox 22, Detail 207, and Joe's Market want to send you to see Pantera live in concert with special guest Lamb of God Thursday, September 7th at the Main Savings Amphitheater in Bangor. Sign up to win tickets by registering at Detail 207 in Orono. From cars and trucks to big rigs and motorcycles, we detail them all. And Joe's Market on Garland Street in Bangor with a large selection of groceries, beer, and wine. Win tickets to see Pantera September 7th on the Bangor waterfront.
When outdoors, some people like it hot and some people like it cold. However, when indoors, most people like it comfortably warm. Choose a Boderas boiler from McCusick Petroleum Company to provide you with comfortable and efficient heat. They also offer sales and service on many brands of furnaces, boilers, and water heaters. McCusick Petroleum Company delivers oil and LP gas to homes and businesses throughout the Pequot region. If you'd like more information on pricing or service, call or stop by our office in Dover-Foxcroft.
Maine is a one-of-a-kind beautiful state, and there's no better way to see it than from the air. Fletcher Mountain Aviation offers an aerial experience like no other, featuring seaplane flights where you will see the best views in Maine from the air and land on Maine's most beautiful lakes. An experience you will never forget, with views from the northern Maine woods, Moosehead Lake, and Katahdin regions. Come fly and see our beautiful state from the sky with Fletcher Mountain Aviation. Visit our website here or scan the QR code to book your flight today.
What's better than a sale? The Label Shopper Summer Warehouse Sale. Shop the lowest prices of the season with items at $3, $4, $5 and up. Hurry in today to shop the best selection. Label Shopper. Great clothes, great prices.
The sun is setting on Toyota's national sales event. Wait, they have until September 5th.
Right now, you could save with 3.99% financing on a head-turning Corolla. Toyota, let's go places.
You're watching ABC 7 Bangor.
Young students from Mount Desert Island and Tremont Elementary stopped by the College of the Atlantic to get a look at the school's newest art installation, which is still in the works. The man behind the winding piece of art is world-renowned artist Andy Goldsworthy. Starting on Route 3, the curbstone installation dips and curves its way through the campus. The sculpture becomes flush with the ground when passing through walkways and ends at the school's pier on Frenchman Bay. Goldsworthy hopes his use of curbstone will serve as a reflection of the path every college student chooses.
The definition of curb is to restrict. This is a line that is an unrestricted line. This is a line gone off the normal track. It's gone off-road. It's taken a journey. It's taken a chance. It's meandering. It's not a direct line.
Road Line is open for the public to see. It's not clear right now when the work of art will be officially completed, though, but certainly a great start there.
With September kicking off, students everywhere are heading back to class, and one main school is trying to make that transition a little smoother. Our David Ledford has more.
Brewer High School's Witches Workshop is a tutoring program that brews up something different for students. Rather than hiring a private tutor, students can take a trip to Suzette Pelletier's room for on-site tutoring and social support.
It is fairly unique. There are only a few other schools in the state that I'm aware of that have this particular program. We are much more than a tutoring center.
The program originated to help ease the transition back to school after the pandemic. Some say having a dedicated place to do their work has already made a difference in their education.
It's really nice being able to have this inside the school, and I can come in here and work whenever I want to. It definitely did help my grade in math, especially when I was able to come in here and make something up if I needed to. If I need help, have a question, I'm able to just get it right here.
While many come to visit to work on their latest assignments, some students say the program goes beyond help with schoolwork.
I struggle and like anxiety and all that, it just helped. When I come here, I can get the work done at my pace.
The workspace was recently refurbished for returning students with new seating and learning resources. Pelletier says that schools across the state could benefit from similar programs.
This is a very valuable asset to any high school. We know that our teens have a lot going on socially, emotionally, and it's just a gem to have in our building open all day to all of the students.
In Brewer, David Ledford, ABC 7 and Fox 22 News.
Just offering those safe spaces for students.
It's so important.
It really is. And, obviously you can see how productive it is too. Everyone's saying, I'm able to, actually focus on my work here.
Well, and feeling like you have extra support if you have an academic vulnerability that you really, really struggle with, having that extra support can really make all the difference emotionally and then just in terms of being able to get your work done.
Yeah, it's great to see.
Alrighty, well, still to come on ABC 7 News at 6, an affordable housing agency makes sure all its residents are prepared for the start of the school year.
And in sports, it's the first week of Sports Blitz. Our Ryan Sudal is live in Orono and will preview all the action coming up.
We get up and go, no matter what day it is. We make sure nothing keeps us from doing what needs to be done, because we're driven by what we love. Milwaukee's outdoor power equipment handles any job, big or small. From trimmers, blowers, and mowers to chain and pole saws, Milwaukee's battery-operated high-output tools will help get you to the moments that matter most. Get what you need to keep you firing on all cylinders when you sign up for Napa Rewards. Coastal Auto Parts is owned and operated by a Maine family that
Finding the right vehicle for you and your family can be a daunting task. At Varney Buick GMC, our expert staff is here to make the journey as painless as possible. Our goal is to get you and your family in a vehicle that will best fit into your lifestyle. Communication is key, and our team makes sure to be completely transparent throughout the process, informing you on all of your options. Come experience Varney value, only at Varney Buick GMC.
Max True Value Hardware in Unity is the best year-round option for all of your home improvement projects. Prepare your garden with compost and decorate your yard with flowers and mulch. We load material by the yard and also have a large variety of bag goods to choose from. Rakes, shovels, wheelbarrows, and garden carts. We have all the necessary yard tools to help you get the job done. Now is also a great time to paint your home and stain the deck or patio. We can help you complete the project with Easy Care Paint and Woodsman Stain. Max True Value Hardware. We take pride in serving our community. Let us know how we can help you today.
Jamar Construction Products in Bangor continues to grow to meet our customers' needs, supplying products for site work contractors, concrete contractors, and survey and safety supplies. We are proud to be the local dealer for Hilti, Valley Blades, U.S. Fabrics, and Euclid Chemical, plus so much more. Stop by and see us at 1270 Hammond Street or give us a call at 907-4491. If you dig it, pour it, plow it, fasten it, lay it, or lift it, Jamar Construction Products can help you.
You found the one. Peaks Hill Lodge in Denham. Beautiful outdoor and indoor weddings and events in a relaxed, rustic atmosphere. Dance the night away on our 1,100 square foot dance floor. Full service catering and cash bar. Peaks Hill Lodge. Contact us to schedule a tour and book your wedding today.
Tonight's sports is brought to you by Dirt Road Acres, your #1 dispensary, providing outstanding customer service and award-winning knowledge at the most affordable prices.
Welcome back in, everyone. Thank you for staying with us. Happy Friday, a busy one for us in sports. We're going to start up at the University of Maine. Maine field hockey playing BU on Friday afternoon. They're looking for their second win of the year. Looking to start 2-1 for the first time since 2018. Third quarter is where we'll start. Maine down 1-0. Teresa Holubkova to Poppy Lambert, over to Mallory McKaysey, and she scores. The Black Bears tie it 1-1. A couple minutes later, Lambert sends it in and ends up with Saylor Kuffler. Her shot crosses the line, and that is ruled a goal. That puts Maine in the lead 2-1. Still in the third, BU on the corner. Peyton Anderson shoots. It's blocked, sent out, but right to Alex Purcell, who goes top shelf. Terriers will tie it at 2. So to overtime we go. 6 minutes in, Talia Steensons rifles this down past the Black Bear defense. Amalia Priest, 1-on-1, and she shoots and scores the game-winning goal. Black Bears lose a tough one, 3-2 in overtime. All right, like we mentioned, it is a big night here. Our first sports blitz of the season is coming up tonight at 11 on ABC. Our Friday night kickoff at 10 on Fox. We will have a lot of high school football action, scores, and reaction for you then. Right now, our Ryan Sudol is live in Orono, where the Red Riots are looking to defend their 8-man Small North title. Ryan, what's going on?
Hey everybody, thank you so much, Tyler. I am here at Orono High School. Orono's season opener here between against Holton Hodgdon, 8-man small action. We'll get to this game more in just a little bit, but yes, tonight, the first official night of the 2023 high school football season in the state of Maine. Plenty of storylines going into this season to keep an eye out for. Of course, Hamden and Brewer moving down to Class C, Ellsworth going to 8-man, Old Town down to Class D, and Class A, now North and South, once again, enough to make 2 regions out of that. Of course, also new coaches over at Bucksport and the defending Class B champion Skowhegan. And we're going to have this game along with 6 others tonight on Sports Blitz, first edition of the season at 11 o'clock on ABC 7. And, of course, this Orono team bringing back everybody from their 8-man Small North Champions team last year. Up 7-0 right now as the second quarter just got started. We'll have highlights and more later on. Tyler, back to you.
Thanks for that, Ryan. We will cover all of the reclassification in detail. Much more to come later tonight. That is all the time we have for sports. Right now, here's Jeff Weller with your full 5-day forecast.
All right, thank you very much. Your full weather is brought to you by Varney Ford, the nice car and truck people, and we have something to talk about tonight because we have warmer temperatures on the way and a long dry stretch. So I know a lot of you all summer long are like, where is the heat and where is the lack of rainfall? Well, here it comes. We're in September now, right? With temperatures in the 80s this weekend and beyond. And still the outlook is for us to be above average in temperatures pretty much through next week. So here we go. Warmer temperatures are on the way. Out there now, the wind is out of the west. It's switching out of the southwest currently. That will give us those warmer temperatures tonight and throughout the day tomorrow. So not as cool tonight, but it will go calm for a couple hours tonight. And you know what that means, right? Some dense fog across the area. If you're driving, 3, 4, 5 a.m., look out for that dense fog tonight. All right, this thing is on. There's just no clouds across our region, and we love it, don't we? This will be the case for us tonight and throughout the day tomorrow as well. Look what happens here. High pressure is building in. Again, the air on high pressure goes like this. So the storm track is here and there and going that way. So that's going to keep us dry for a while around here. I have not said that for a while around here. And overall, we have a nice forecast on the way. Well, let's walk you through it. So a couple of partly cloudy areas tonight overall. Looking at mostly clear skies. Tomorrow, same story. Here's 4:30 tomorrow morning. Looking at lots of clear skies around. There may be a couple of clouds tomorrow afternoon. It will not rain at all tomorrow with those cloudy skies across parts of the area tomorrow. And then here's Sunday and Sunday morning. There is a chance for a spring sprinkle on Sunday morning as a warm front kind of comes through the area. It will not be a widespread rain at all. That gets out of here quickly. Dew points go up, and temperatures do as well behind it. And we'll have high temperatures Sunday back up in the 80s. Tropic-wise, looking pretty good, right? So the advisories are all down for us for wave heights. These systems are all going away from us, and we are in pretty good shape for the weekend and beyond. Our forecast then tonight, though, we're talking about mostly clear skies. Some dense fog is likely well after midnight. Look for low temperatures down near 50 and a calm wind late as well. For tomorrow, all right, here we go. So partly cloudy skies, a bit warmer again, slowly building temperatures here, right? We're going to go for 80, and I think we're going to do it. That south wind, though, is going to make some waves on the lakes tomorrow. It could gust near 25 throughout the afternoon. And then looking ahead, your 5-day forecast shows we are going to crank up the heat. So Sunday, lots of sunshine, 83. Monday, 85. Tuesday, 87. Wednesday, 86. Here comes summer. It's holding on even after Labor Day weekend.
Yeah, summer temps not going away.
Yeah, and I feel like it's been a little bit since we've had consistently high temperatures like that. So definitely getting our last taste of summer in.
You know, I feel like with all the rain that we've had, it's kind of putting a bit of a damper on outdoor activities, at least here and there.
Yeah.
This is kind of like the final gimme.
I think we deserve it.
Yeah, I would agree.
All right.
All right, well, there is still more to come, folks. Stay with us.
Ashley's Labor Day mattress sale is going on now. Get 0% interest for 60 months on in-store mattress purchases. Save up to $700 on select Tempur-Pedic adjustable base sets, or up to $900 on select Purple and Beautyrest Black adjustable base sets. Only at Ashley.
Some things are worth waiting for. Something reliable, something loyal, something long-lasting. A 6-year warranty? Coyote's got that. One machine for all the dirty work? Count on Coyote. Coyote won't break your heart, and Whittemore & Sons got the deals that won't break the bank. So quit swiping and settling for less. Slide into Whittemore & Sons and be treated like family by a family who cares. 257 Waterville Road, Skowhegan.
When you're ready to tackle your next building project, depend on the knowledge and experience of Hammond Lumber Company. Hammond's Home Planning Center will turn your ideas into accurate conceptual drawings, and 3D visualization is available. Your Hammond sales rep will prepare a materials list and cost estimate. And when you buy all of your materials from them, Hammond will refund all of your design fees. Hammond can deliver your order from any of their 22 locations across Maine and New Hampshire. Hammond Lumber Company, your building project partner since 1953.
Stop waiting. Start living your life without knee or hip pain. Connect with a Northern Light orthopedist and get back out there. Northern Light Eastern Maine Medical Center. How are you?
Tonight, the fast-moving hurricane making landfall in Florida. Dangerous winds and a life-threatening storm surge. Tracking the storm's next move. More Americans turn to the most-watched newscast on television. World News Tonight with David Muir.
Welcome back, everybody. Bangor Housing provides affordable housing for low and moderate income families. And Friday, they made sure these families were stocked with goodies for back to school. The Bangor Housing Gym was filled with clothes for adults and children given to residents and community members at no cost. This is the 4th seasonal clothing giveaway, and free school supplies, backpacks, and food items were also available.
If you're looking for something fun to do this weekend, be sure to check out the Maine Odd and Unusual show. It's taking place at the Augusta Civic Center. According to Misty Lane, the organizer of the event, it will feature 98 vendors from across the state, and it's not your usual craft fair. Vendors will be selling items from human skulls to taxidermy and everything odd in between that you can imagine.
It is really the oddballs. It's the folks out there that don't have another place to go, another place to vend, another place to sell. And for customers, it's the only one in the state, it's the largest one in the state doing this kind of oddball, one-of-a-kind, unique show.
The expo originally started in Waterville 2 years ago. However, due to an influx of vendors and participants, it was moved to the Civic Center. Coastal Creations co-owner Kelly Hutchinson says the event serves as a great way to form new connections.
Just the great experience of meeting people and just, making the connections with each other and having a great time.
Get your tickets. You can still purchase them for the expo on the organization's Eventbrite page until midnight tonight for $10 or at the door this weekend for $15 cash only. Definitely looks interesting and unique.
If you're somebody who's looking forward to Halloween, you may want to hit that up for some very unique decorations.
Yeah, get your early shopping in.
Indeed. Alrighty, folks, well, that is going to do it for us from everyone here at ABC7. Have a great rest of your night.
Good night, everyone.